I want to talk to you about your soul in a way that you probably have never heard about it before. So, before you were placed and formed inside your mother's womb, you had a conversation with God. Whoever you call a higher power, whoever that is for you, um, you had a conversation. You had a conversation with Divine, and you sat with Divine, and Divine told you that you were going to believe in the heavenly realm and actually sent to earth, and that you were being sent there for a purpose, for one sole reason, and that was really to lend your gifts and your love and your wisdom to humanity in a very unique way. And so that was recorded on your soul, that knowing, that ask that God had given to you. And then you also was able to say, okay, I would also like to add some things that I would like to be able to experience as a human. And you had that dialogue and conversation. And God also said to you, there are going to be times as a human that you are going to be challenged. But I want you to know that these challenges are not sent to hurt you. They are really sent to prepare you for the reason I am sending you there. You are not going to have any recollection or memory of this conversation because it's all a part of bolstering you and preparing you for the journey as a human. And so you were placed inside your mother's womb, and the rest is that you were birthed. You were then birthed into the earthly realm, and you had and have had experiences ever since. I want to talk to you about your soul. That conversation that Divine whispered to you, it became a part of who you are. It has been recorded literally on your soul. It can never be taken from you. It can never be discarded. It can never be damaged. It can never be thrown away. It is always there. It is always a part of you. It is living and breathing. So as a human being, that spiritual recorder is still going. It has recorded the conversation that you had with Divine. It recorded you coming into the earthly realm, and it continues to record everything thereafter. What I want you to know is the reason why you feel the angst, the reason why you feel unfulfilled, why you feel stuck, why you have resolved to living with pain, why it doesn't feel right to even live with it, is because of that recording. You were really created in God's image. And so God has not designed you to carry anything that is detrimental to your purpose. The things that you have experienced up until now were preparation. And more than likely, just like I was, because you ignored things that were sent to prepare you, the things that continue to come into your life is trying to gain your attention so that you can snap out of thinking that you're having a bad string of luck, or that you're not loved, or that God has forgotten about you. All of the things that you've been telling yourself that are incorrect. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I know that there has been a lot of deep sadness and trauma and pain that has come to you. Same here. I know it. And you're probably questioning, like, I don't know what you're talking about, but the things that I have experienced, the things that people have said about me, the things that people have done to me, the things that people have said that didn't happen, trust me, been there, done that. I know it. I know it. But what I want you to know is right now, there's no argument. Don't even try to defend the fact that you've been through so much and therefore you get to be able to continue to carry this thing. No, it'll all make sense later. What I really want you to know is that your soul is carrying the message, the conversation that you had with divine. And it doesn't matter everything else that has happened since you've been here. That is what is on your soul. That is your compass. And because you've been living against it by forgetting that you are a spiritual being, literally having a human experience, you have allowed your human existence to precede that recording. So until you can remember, and even if you don't remember the conversation, but until you can say to yourself, I believe there is something greater in me than the pain that I have experienced. And just maybe what I have experienced has everything to do with why I'm here. What you're going to need to do is be willing to remember. You're going to have to be willing to face things. And I know that it can be painful to have to go back and look at things that truly have rocked you at your core. But trust me when I say there is a way for you to be able to do it, which is why I have decided to actually offer you my own life story so that you can learn how I did it. I overcame 40 years of emotional pain and trauma, and only with God's grace, because I have taken away my ego, I have unarmored my heart, and I have asked for God's guidance. And there's other things that actually came to my knowing while I was on this healing journey that I will be revealing to you later. But I really want you to know that your soul is a recorder. It has recorded a divine conversation that you had. It knows your purpose. It knows why you're here. And it also knows all of the lessons that will be sent to you so that you can be prepared for the true reason you are here. So what we need to do is to be able to undo, if you will, undo and understand the pain that you have experienced so that it starts to make sense. I also want you to know about your soul, that because it is a recorder, pain and trauma takes up the most space. So just think about your phone and how many gigabytes you may have. That's how your soul is, but it's very large. It holds a lot of memory to it. But if you've experienced a considerable amount of pain and trauma, then you already know you don't have a lot of room on there. There's limited space at this point. And so that is why when you continue to have these painful and traumatic experiences one after the another, there is no room. And so if you continue to ignore it and you don't seek healing, you don't seek soul healing to get to the root of it, then you're carrying around all of this energy and all of this memory. And after a while, there is no more room. And that's when you will experience an awakening or hitting rock bottom or whatever you want to call it. That's when the bottom comes out and you are literally faced with having to look at your life and take inventory and start to ask those hard and fast questions about how did I get here?